CIA of United States has entered into the most aggressive phase of its history. Now the question is why CIA is so aggressive? It is because United States is faced with an existential crisis. If they could not establish the dollar supremacy for next 20 years, then America is going to default on its loans. For the first time in the history of United States, America would be declared defaulter as a sovereign state by several financial institutions, its own banking institutions, and many other sovereign countries. So, how America can come out of this situation? It is only by way of re-establishing for at least for 20 years the dollar supremacy. And that is why this time America is fighting a war not only against Iran but against China, India, and also against European Union, because even European Union is not coming to the aid and support of United States. So the policy is to protract or prolong the war in such a way that the civil supplies like the energy supplies, oil, gas supplies are disrupted in all three major targets, China, India, and also European Union, so that the countries which are trying to show eye to America, they are thrown out, uprooted. Although it is not possible in China at all, but they want this change in India. So they want India to accept the unconditional terms and conditions of free trade agreement with India, so that India should allow the GM crops in its market also. They want to have a khichdi sarkar in India which is ever ready to compromise, and the most important interest in present is that India should not be allowed to go for data sovereignty, one, and two, its market, agricultural market, must be opened for America for American GM crops. And that's why when they realize that it is not possible under Modi, now CIA is so aggressive on destabilizing the government in India. Although for the first time they will also see that they are not going to succeed in their game, but they are going to cause severe, massive disruptions in India in the form of energy supply crisis. However, so far as energy supplies are concerned, they are not going to be disrupted because alternative routes are open and enough supply is coming from Russia. And in the meantime, Argentina has come to the rescue of India. For next 2 months, our 40% gas supply is going to be covered by Argentina. Many other alternative routes are on the way. So even if there is 100% supply disruption in from Hormuz Strait, India's energy supply is not going to be disrupted. Only thing that can happen is reduction. तो जहाँ पर 14 लीटर का सिलेंडर है वहाँ पर 10 किलो का हो सकता है, बट एनर्जी सप्लाई विल बी कॉन्टिन्यूस. बट इसका फ़ायदा जो एनिमीज़ हैं वो उठाना चाहते हैं, इंडिया की सरकार को अनस्टेबलाइज होर्डिंग कर रहे हैं. मेनी पेट्रोल पंप्स owned by opposition parties, they are hoarding it. वो मार्केट में र्यूमर फैला रहे कि पेट्रोल पंप में पेट्रोल नहीं है. They have enough supply but they are doing it for the purpose of their political interest, at the interest and at the on the other hand the जो opposition parties हैं उनके पास फंड्स पहुंच रहे कि आप अपने लोगों को बोल करके ये क्राइसिस र्यूमर क्रिएट करो कि पेट्रोल की कमी हो गई, गैस की कमी हो गई, सो फार एज द स्टॉक्स आर कंसर्न वो उतने ही हैं जितने पहले थे। उसकी सप्लाई को थोड़ा लिमिट किया जाएगा इसलिए क्योंकि दिस वॉर इज़ गोइंग टू प्रोट्रैक्ट मे बी 2 months more, maybe more than 2 months, maybe 6 months also। तो इसलिए सप्लाई को कम कर सकते बट सप्लाई एंड नहीं हो रही है। बट इन द मीन टाइम जो र्यूमर मॉन्गर्स हैं, अफवाह फैलाने वाले, दे आर ऑन देयर जॉब एंड दे आर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग द सिस्टमिक मैनर में र्यूमर को ऑर्गेनाइज करे कि गैस का सप्लाई बंद हो। ऑफिशियली इंडिया हैज़ सेम सप्लाई लेवल बट some stocks are being preserved even by the government and by the companies like Reliance, Bharat Petroleum। वो खुद कुछ अपने रिजर्व्स मेंटेन करना चाहते हैं ताकि फ्यूचर अनसर्टेनिटी से उसको मैनेज कर सके। बट CIA हैज़ मेड अप इट्स प्लान कि सरकार को गिरा देना है इस साल या अगले साल तक। बट ये होगा नहीं। पहली बार CIA को, जिसके पास रिकॉर्ड है, और वो रिकॉर्ड में बोलते हैं कि हमने दुनिया में अभी तक 150 सरकारें गिरा दी हैं। उसमें कुछ असैसिनेशन से, कुछ डेमोक्रेटिक सो कॉल्ड प्रोटेस्ट से, डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन से, फंडेड वायलेंस से। So they have a record, they boast of having overthrown more than 150 regimes. They did it in India itself 6 times, 7 times, जिसमें जयप्रकाश नारायण etc. वो भी था। और इस बार now they are fully prepared but it will not happen at all। but उनकी तैयारी तो मैसिव है। So let us see